Greetings and congratulations to the 2020 class of the College of Humanities and Social Sciences at Rowan University. My name is Nawal Ammar and I am the Dean of the college. Class of 2020, most of you completed the second half of your last semester at the university, taking your classes remotely and away from the campus. Now you are missing your May in-person graduation ceremony. There is no doubt that this is a historically unprecedented time due to the coronavirus. If at this time you feel disadvantaged or unlucky, please don't. I speak to you today as someone who had a similar experience. I did not miss my university graduation, but I missed all the events before and after my high school graduation and my high school graduation. My one expectation in this recording of the commencement speech is to inspire you to think and plan for your next steps. While things look uncertain and troubled, we must remember that this too shall pass. The Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King once said, "We must accept finite disappointment, but we must never lose infinite hope." Finishing your degree signals the start of a new chapter of your lives, and CHESS will celebrate the class of 2020 in multiple ways in the coming months and years. For now, let me share with you a summary of ideas I learned from reading more than 10 commencement speeches made by famous people and a few books by successful people such as Lee Iacocca and Bill Gates. This summary recommends to you 4 actions, habits, or ways of thinking that help people succeed under the harshest of conditions. The first recommendation is one about a way of thinking which says always believe that you can connect the dots in your life. Steve Jobs recommends that we should all do things that we are passionate about, even if those things don't have a hope of any practical application at the time of doing them. This is how Steve Jobs created the first computer with beautiful lettering and formatting. It is because he took this calligraphy class which taught him about beautiful and historic and artistic ways of writing that no science could capture. It was only 10 years after he took the class that this knowledge came into use. Jobs says believing that the dots will connect allows you to live a full and creative life. The second recommendation says take calculated risks. Don't be afraid to venture into new things. Play big and fail. You will fail your way to success. Taking calculated risks sometimes will make you embarrass yourself. But Oprah basically says, failure is a way, life moves us in different directions. Sheryl Sandberg, the chief operating officer of Facebook, wrote about taking risks, saying, "Don't leave before you leave. Don't lean back, lean in. Keep your foot on the gas pedal until the day you have to make a decision. That's the only way to ensure you ever have a decision to make." The third recommendation is about understanding that first things first. In a book by the same title, the authors describe a way of prioritizing work that is aimed at long-term goals at the expense of tasks that appear to be urgent, but are in fact less important. An example of that is exercise. While exercise seems not urgent, it's very important for one's physical and mental health to exercise. So plan your path in a way that identifies important things that require your attention, however unpressing they are. This will serve you well. The final recommendation is seeking joy and not happiness. Matthew McConaughey said to a group of graduating students at the University of Houston, Texas, "The difference between the two is that happiness is an outcome-based and outcome-dependent. You are only happy if you do well, if you succeed, if you win, if you make money. But joy is not outcome dependent. It is a constant that comes from doing what you like to do, what you are proud of doing, and what fits with your values. I want to remind you that these extraordinary circumstances could be part of connecting the dots for you at a later time in your life. They were for me. The experience made me more resilient, stronger, and more tolerant. I want to end this speech with a quote from Henry Ford that asserts that things that go against our expectations are not always bad. He said, "When everything seems against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind and not with it." Go to your next chapter knowing that it does not take magic to change the world, and that you have all the power to do so inside you. Congratulations, class of 2020.